And welcome inside beautiful Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Baltimore. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball comes your way next. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Under it is Machado, and he'll take it for the first out. So here's Joe Mauer. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Lays off 1-0. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. The 1-2 home to Mauer. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Michael Conforto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Here's Craig Gentry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Orioles. Left fielder, Craig Gentry.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
They're having fun right now. When you put together a 6-game win streak, everybody starts getting interested in coming to the park early. Do I have extra work to do? Because you're looking at 1 week of great baseball, and you die for those streaks. They just don't happen that often in a season.
Adam Jones is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw gets him. 2 down. Settling in now, Mark Trumbo. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 out here and a runner at second. Drilled down the line. Sano has it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Here's Miguel Sano. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Third baseman, Miguel Sano.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Now at the plate, Max Kepler. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Max Kepler goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Brian Dozier is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, I don't know how he missed that pitch. That ball's in the zone a long time, but he missed it. I guess that happens.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 2-0 pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1. I'd continue to look for that fastball, but that was a nice slider right there.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Orioles, first baseman.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. One strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1, here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kepler ranging back. He's there and records the first out. Into the box now, Jonathan Scope, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
That's your classic front door slider. It doesn't break like you expect it to, and all you can do is freeze as a hitter. And he got the call.
On the ground up the middle. Polanco comes up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready now, Trey Mancini trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kepler racing back. He tracks it down, and that will end. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Polanco.
In there, no balls and a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. And there to take it in is Hardy for the first out. Here's Byron Buxton now.
Center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And here's Davis to tuck it in, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Jose Pena. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Catcher Wellington.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton moves over. 1 down. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in steps the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. Lifted in the air to center field. Moving under it, Buxton. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in to try it again, Craig Gentry. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now with this. Now at the plate, Joe Mauer comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
First baseman number 7.
Here's the pitch.
Joe Mauer.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. At the plate, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Conforto.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Seared down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
On to first, and they get them both. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Sano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a high pop-up. Machado is there for it. And that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Adam Jones. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Hit down the third baseline. To his right, Sano. And he's set down, 1 away. So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Mark Trumbo. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Manny Machado.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out. Digging in for his second at bat, Max Kepler. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Max Kepler.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Here's Scope to make the catch, and there's out number 1. Here's Brian Dozier now.
Second baseman, Brian.
Into the windup and the pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up. After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And Hardy will put the glove to this one for route number 2.
Catcher.
So stepping in, Jason Castro comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Leading off for the Orioles, first baseman, Chris Davis.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Davis waits on the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. And that run will continue as this is swung on and missed for the first out.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Scope.
Jonathan Scope started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Conforto is over. 2 gone. Stepping in, Trey Mancini. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Trey Mancini.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. Do you see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Up next for the
Into
Orioles,
the box, Wellington
Patrick.
Castillo. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ground ball left side. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit. Striding in once again, Jorge Polanco comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Polanco.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Now batting, the center fielder, Byron
Ready
Buxton.
to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Byron Buxton comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back to the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Byron Buxton goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Jose Pena is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Grounded back up the middle. Hardy to his left. He's there. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, J.J. Hardy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop, Shane.
He'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now
Here's
batting,
Craig Gentry.
left
0 for
fielder,
2 on his line thus far.
Craig Gentry.
Late that time for a strike.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game. And that's why he's having such great success.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
Breaking ball, called 3rd strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
10, Adam Jones.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
He did a nice job of getting 2 outs before the 2-hitter came to the plate. Now you got the 2-hitter at the plate, and you start to move to the power. You want to keep as many of those little guys out front off the base before the big boys come up.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And Dozier will put this one away to... Digging in and looking for more, Joe Mauer. A hit in 2 tries so far.
First baseman number 7.
Into the
Joe
windup
Mauer.
and the pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. The pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Lifted into center field. Jones is under it. 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Michael Conforto. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Here's Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. And the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball. Ready once again, Mark Trumbo. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Mark Trumbo.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Buxton on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Ready for another chance. Manny Machado. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he takes ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled the string on him there as this is popped up. Back behind second. Polanco backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Digging in to try it again. Chris Davis. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Conforto moves over, and that ends the inning. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Max Kepler.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
Or a good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Here it comes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that's going to be a base hit. So a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th. Stepping in, Brian Dozier. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now the 0-1. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Hardy's there. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Scope. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully, as that's ruled a strike. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Up next for the Orioles.
Now the pitch.
Designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second
Now
out.
batting, catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Wellington Castillo is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0.
Nope.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
No strike.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Count is 2-0.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
The shortstop,
First pitch on its way. J.J. Hardy is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Now the 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Line to the right side, and this is through into right field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning. Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. He'll be looking for something he could drive. Time called here, as with the potential time. Run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And there he goes towards second. In the dirt. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. Pickoff move to second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. Getting a few steps off of second there. Now the pitch. 1-2. A runner at second, nobody out. A throw behind the runner at second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Gentry moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Jose Pena. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 on its way. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. On deck, the lefty Joe Mauer. And this is going to be a foul ball. Spin and a throw back to second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
First baseman number 7.
Digging in once again, Joe Mauer, as he'll look. Zach Britton takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Eduardo Escobar will be called upon here to hit with the
Eduardo Escobar.
And he lays off there 1-0. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Now a pickoff play at second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. A capacity crowd. 48,876 on their feet in Baltimore. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece. Striding into the box, Michael Conforto trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Machado has got it, and the side is retired. Now bat. Craig Gentry 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
So striding in, Mark Trumbo. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Back to first, a double. Here's Miguel Sano. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Jones ranging back. He's there and records the first out. Digging in, Max Kepler. Last time through was a base hit. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Ball 2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter. The same pitch.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. 3-0 count. Here it comes. And now this is popped up. Castillo should have room behind the plate. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-hander. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
Fouled off into the seats behind first.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
The next 3-2. And a swing and a miss. So a perfect start to the 10th here. 2 up and 2 down.
The batter,
Here's Brian Dozier now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats. Darren O'Day will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
This change for the Orioles.
Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. Here's Manny Machado now. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Kepler. 1 out. Here's Chris Davis now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Buddy Bashir will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kepler racing back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit back toward the mound. Oh, and a look what I found. Ready for another shot now. Jason Castro. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings. At the plate, Roberto Batista. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here's the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
When you face a guy with this kind of motion, you just take the first pitch. You hope it's not a strike, but you got to be able to read him. He just gives you a different look than anybody else.
On the ground up the middle. And he is out on the tag. Throw to first, not in time, so they'll settle for 1 out. Here's Byung-Ho Park. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Now a look and a throw back to second. But he is in there as they can't get him at second. The 0-1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Again to third. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Ready once again. Jose Pena looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. In the air down the left field line and deep. Gentry is going to have room out there as he put. Striding in, Trey Mancini. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Batista has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.J. Hardy. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count and the pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. On to first, and that'll mean a 12. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12. Now a swing and a fly ball. Gentry giving chase, and no one will track it down. The 0-1 on its way. Line toward right center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Ready for another chance? Michael Conforto. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And that misses ball 1. The 1-0. Right side hit hard. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out. Digging in once again. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. A weak chopper up the line. But it's foul, strike one. None out, runners at first and second. Ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Escobar heads for the plate. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Knee high, he barehands it. Drops the tag. He got him. Into the box now, Brian Dozier. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1. Michael Givens takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And he misses with it. 1-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gentry looks up, a leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run.
Now batting.
First pitch on its way. Jason Castro is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Gentry is in pursuit, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's the ground rule double. Vidal Nuno.
Bautista. Your attention.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Pitching for the
Popped
Orioles.
up.
Number 52.
On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again. Byung-Ho Park. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Trumbo is there, and he puts it away to stop. Striding in once again, Craig Gentry looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Willie Vizcaíno will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Escobar ranges to his right, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Number 10.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High pop-up. Park is under it, and he's got it for the first out. At the plate, Mark Trumbo. He was a double play victim last time around. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Several good